Hi there, welcome to Deep Thoughts with Kurt Schuett. I apologize that I'm sitting here in my coach's garb, but I have senior night tonight for Leyden softball, so I am doing this in between teaching my last class and traveling over to Rosemont. I just wanted to provide a quick statement about multicultural education and what it's meant to me, especially over my last 18 years here at Leyden. I began my teaching career in Northeast Missouri as both a German and an English teacher. And when I came back home to Chicago, one of my first interviews was here at Leyden. And I really felt comfortable at Leyden because it was very diverse in a variety of interesting ways, not just cultural, ethnic, but also socioeconomic and a variety of different unique identities. And it was interesting because when I finished my final interview and I thought I was done, they had me come down and sit in this really small room. They gave me 3 sheets of blank white paper and a pencil, and they said, hey, we need to get a writing sample from you before you go. And interestingly enough, to this day, I remember my actual prompt being, how will you support a multiculturally diverse classroom environment on a day-to-day basis as a high school teacher? And it's interesting because really that's what I've had to do for the last 18 years, Here at Leyden, we have over 33 different languages and dialects of languages that are spoken. We have kids from every single walk of the socioeconomic, levels of life, our student population is somewhat transient too. I think because of where we sit in relation to O'Hare. We have a lot of families that come in, they don't really know where to go, so they just kind of stay here in the community until they build up a nest egg, and then they're able to decide where they might want to move if they don't want to stay in district. So because of those things, it makes our classrooms really, really unique. And I think one thing that Leyden has always done a really nice job of is celebrating all of these unique identities that our kids bring with them. Not forgetting the fact of where our mother countries were, not forgetting the fact of what makes our home life unique from our school life, and realizing that they can come here to school and they don't have to separate. All right, they don't have to, make that distinction and say, hey, I'm here in school, so I have to forget, my home life identity. I think that's something that we don't want them to do. If anything, we want them to be able to share, to feel comfortable, and to really create this collective culture of understanding. All right, and in doing that, it makes our kids' lives and their families' lives so much better, and it makes our lives as educators here in District 212 better too. I know that all of these unique things that I experience here at Leyden, I can take home and ensure the fact that my own daughter, who's honestly growing up in an area that isn't very diverse, allowing her to kind of live through some of that through me, and I actually physically entrench her into some of these things too by bringing her into the community and letting her experience things firsthand, which I think is pretty powerful. So anyhow, this was a fascinating assignment. I have some really unique clips. One thing, and I think it really speaks to multicultural education when we can transcend the classroom and we can extend into the community and we can make learning authentic. And I had a group of kids that did that. It started as a as a Socratic seminar. Then it became a club called Think Tank, and then eventually turned into a major philanthropic event called The Night in Their Shoes. So I hope that you get an opportunity to see some of the pictures. And, there's a cool article in the Franklin Park Herald Journal, which is owned by the Chicago Tribune. And then there's also a cool video that I uploaded too. So I hope that you get to enjoy those things. And as always, I'm learning a lot from everyone in class. We have a fantastic teacher, and I'm so excited to have Jamie again. So, Dr. Kowalczyk, thank you so much. And I hope everyone has a marvelous week. So we'll catch you all soon. Thank you. Bye.